What's going on? What's up, OG Nene and LC? What's up? I just wanted to come down here and run my mouth just for a few minutes and talk about some people. Just talk about some people. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come in and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. What's up, CI? Glad you made it back safely. What's up, Tori and April? Yes. What's up, baby? We in here, baby. What's up, Brussels no sprouts? Brenda. Okay. What's up, Diva? What's up, Vita? Baby, we live. Is we live? Yeah, we live. Yes. We about to get started in just a few more seconds. What's up, Aries Diva 84? Right. What's up, Just Danny? What's up, Look Out for Lauren? And Tanisha. All right, y'all. So let's just go ahead and get started. So I just wanted to finish this part of the conversation that we were having about Shamia and Mr. HVAC. So, we talked about, we've been reviewing the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And, a couple of weeks ago on the show, Shamia's daughter, unfortunately, she could have gotten sick based off of, she has a lot of health complications. And the nurse / nanny, whoever was in charge, who was ever, watching the girl, the baby, the ace, she hasn't been on her job. And one of the issues that came up from what Gerald said is that it was really, really cold in the home, and the baby really can't be in that type of weather, basically, or even at home, the temperature that low. And it didn't even register in my mind about the AC. And so when I was reading, I was late reading the comments for that week's video. And so I was trying to play catch up. And so I'm going through reading the comments. And I saw a lot of the cousins saying, baby, that story don't even sound right. Like, why are they having issues with the AC? Why is it something that they can't control? And I was like, you're so right. So, and I just wanted to add on top of that. Somebody in the comment section said that we were stupid and we don't know no better and that we live in a projects. I don't know, I don't know if it was Shamia cousin, I don't know. But somebody said we was poor and we didn't know no better, we lived in the projects. I just want to add this. Whatever happened in that house that day, it is hard for me to believe that, hey, cousin, you got to review RHOM, please, but I'm not reviewing that, baby. Thank you, Resney. I already told y'all I wasn't reviewing Miami. I heard it's a lot going on, though. Well, I know it's a lot going on. That I heard. So my whole thing is this. There is no way that Shamia and Mr. HVAC live in a $9 million home and they don't have some type of control over the thermostat at the touch of their fingertips, okay? For that baby to have been freezing to the point where the mother had to come over and it took an hour to kind of lower the baby's body temp sounds insane. I know regular people. Matter of fact, I think, I need to ask my sister, I think my sister got 2 units in her house, one upstairs and one downstairs. I believe so. I'm going to ask her though just to make sure. I know regular people who got 2 units in their house, one upstairs and one downstairs. So you mean to tell me that Shamia living in a $9 million house that don't even got no address? They call it Sterling Hall. Okay? You mean to tell me y'all got 1 unit to control all of that square footage to the point where your child, when you know, has to be in a set, controlled environment? Let me tell y'all something. My best friend pissed me off one day, right? So he said, hey, sister, can you go to my house? Blah, 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 right? I live in Florida and my house is nowhere as big, it's not even close, and it was built with 2 units. Come on, Resney. So he asked me to go to his house, blah, 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 right? I get to the house, you know, I'm doing the stuff he asked me to do. He said, hey, can you turn my AC down? When I left, I forgot to turn it down. I was like, yeah, sure. So I go in and I'm trying to turn the AC down, girl. It's one of these fancy thermostats. I don't know how to, y'all know I get real frustrated. Y'all know I get real frustrated. Girl, I just need to go in there. Girl, I just need to go in there and press a button, press a couple of buttons, and go about my business. He got a real fancy thermostat. I didn't know what was going on, so I started getting frustrated. So I'm like, girl, I don't know how to work this AC. Girl, I don't know what's going on. He was like, girl, just do X, Y, and Z. Girl, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay? Then he goes on to say, you know what? That's okay. I'll just do it from my phone. Girl. So I'm telling all that story to say, girl, I think he did that mess on purpose, but to frustrate me and piss me off that day, because they already know how I get when it comes to technology, girl. I start acting real old, like I don't know what's going on. Second thing is, girl, if you knew you could control your AC from your phone, then why are you bothering me, telling me to come to your house? And one of the things you need me to do is change the temperature, girl. You could have just did that from the get-go. So the point I'm trying to make is to bring this home. If my friend, girl, is up to date in his home where he can control his temperature that flows through his townhome from his phone, that I'm trying to understand, how is it that Shamia, Shimmy Cocoa Puffs, Shamila, and Gerald, aka Mr. HVAC, who put girl air conditioning systems all around the world, girl, in airports and shit, why they can't control that temperature from their phone when they know not to try to make make them sound like they're not responsible parents, but when they know their child has to be in a set temperature. Y'all, you would think that, girl, they would go the extra mile to make sure that when I know I'm not home and I know this AC can't be lower than 75, then I'm gonna make sure, girl, this AC don't move below 75. You know what I'm saying? Hey, cousin Rodney, I just got back from vacation in the Dominican Republic and I'm fighting for my life trying to catch up on all your videos. Well, I'm glad. I hope you had a good time. Thank you so much for the super chat. It just don't make sense. It does not make sense. If regular people walking around here and they got, girl, 2 units in their home and can control their AC temperature from their cell phone, then you would think that with Shamia having a daughter with health complications and her husband being a Mr. HVAC man, girl, that they would have that house set up to the point where, girl, ain't nobody gonna, at least the AC gonna be right. At least the AC gonna be right. Girl, at a bare minimum, if ain't nothing else gonna be right, baby, this AC gonna be right. It's crazy. She was so worried she tweaked that night, right? Thank you, Rest. So, anyways, I just wanted to say that about Shamia and her husband. That story does definitely have some holes in it. It makes no sense. Girl, y'all need to do better with y'all with y'all AC unit in y'all house. Y'all need to have more control over the temperature that's set. It just does not make any sense. And then when you bring it to the fact that man installs AC units and big ass airports, that I damn sure don't understand how he can't get it situated at his own goddamn address. Okay. God, girl, if he can control, if his company is installing HVACs around the United States of America or around the world, then I do not understand how he can't get his shit situated at Sterling Hall. So, anyways, let's move on. So, Simon. I posted a video earlier about Simon. He was talking about Portia and the divorce and all of that stuff, right? Well, after I posted that video, I ran across another clip of Simon talking about his kids. He spoke on Portia and Dennis's daughter. And this is what pretty much Dennis had, not Dennis. This is what, thank you, Don. Thank you so much. This is some of what Simon had to say, baby, as it pertains to the kids. So just take a listen.
Did Portia have a relationship with this son of yours that she sent his mother money for?
Not particularly. My boys were with were with me for the last 5+ years. They've been with me 1 week on, 1 week off, and quite frankly, my kids don't care who daddy's married to, who daddy's dating, and she never developed any particular relationship with my kids. They came.
Let me stop right there. Girl, I'm sorry. Simon, you sound tired, dusty, late, and through. For your kids not to care who you're married to or who you're dating, I think it's problematic. Girl, that just goes to show that they not even gonna get used to whatever woman is in your life because they know it's gonna be another one. In case y'all didn't know, girl, they say Simon has been married 5 times. Girl, they say Simon has been married 5 times. I thought it was 4. Portia said it was 5 on the show. I think one of them was considered fraud. I don't know. Remember she said that with Kenya? The simple fact that your kids or your sons don't care what woman that you're married to or who you're dating, I think that says a lot. And I don't think he really thought about how that sounds when it came out of his mouth. Your kids should care about who you're dating. Your kids should definitely care about who you're married to. But being that girl, you get them in like you change your drawers, that's probably why they don't care. Girl, I think that sounds absolutely ridiculous. Okay? What you mean your kids don't care who you dating or who you married to?
They came as they came and we all did family things together, but there's not one particular child that she has a personal relationship with.
Do you feel that you have a relationship with her daughter?
I don't have a relationship with her daughter simply because I've in the past I found myself where when I separate from any of my exes with children, there's a tendency for them to use their children to get back at me, to come, to try to come back into my life. And Portia is no exception. She sent me a text telling me that her daughter misses me, and I didn't respond because I there was a concerted effort at some point that she realized she had made a mistake and wanted to reconcile. At that point, I was done.
Baby, Simon said, fuck them kids. Simon said, Portia ain't no exception. Fuck the kids. Girl, pretty much. Simon said the relationship is over. Girl, I don't have no relationship with your kids. Simon said, girl, I learned from the past that, girl, when it's over, girl, it's over. Ain't got nothing to do with the motherfucking children. Girl, those are y'all kids. Okay? Simon said, baby, the relationship over, the marriage is over, so is the relationship with the kids. Don't text my phone, don't call my phone, don't send me no email, don't send no bat signal, don't send no smoke signal, don't come knocking on my door because, girl, I don't know you, I don't know her, and I don't know him. I know I was married to y'all mamas. At the end of the day, the relationship is over. I don't have nothing for the children. Baby, Simon said, I don't have nothing for them kids. I don't know them kids. Simon said, them ain't my kids. I said, oh my God. And Portia, you had your daughter sitting on that man's lap. I think it's messed up. You know, like, I'll be as aside, you know, they'll be okay. Girl, Portia gonna have another woman. She already letting us know she about to get into a relationship with a woman. Did y'all catch that tea? When she said, could I be with a woman? She letting us know she about to go ahead and live in her truth and girl date a woman. So Portia gonna have a woman over there or another man. So, you know, it is what it is. But I do think it's kind of messed up though. You know, I thought about this, like, it really is messed up how like your parents can be married and then, you know, they marry this person who's your step parent, and then the relationship ends with them, and then like the relationship ends with the step parent sometimes. Like, it's really like kind of like, damn. Like, you know, like, damn, like, girl, y'all, it's like, oh, like, it really is like when you break up with the mama, you breaking up with me too. Shout out to the step parents who still have relationships with their step kids. I know it's not as easy as it may sound. But we're moving fast tonight, baby. All right, y'all, let's move on. This is what I really wanted to talk about. So we're not gonna be there for too long. We doing time management tonight. So I was over here minding my business. And the other day, I hopped online and I saw that Angela Oakley had done an interview with Carlos King. And one of the things that she discussed in the interview that I saw that made its rounds on social media, she was talking about the infamous scene where that messy Ponk walked up to her and then he made a toast with his homegirls and they were toasting to shout out what I forgot what they said. What, let me see. Hold up. What she said? She said, let me see. Cheers if your name is Angela and your husband is cheating on you. That's what she said. And her sister sat around and made a toast and they drank to it. Well, Angela has come out and let it be known this is what she said. She, baby, y'all know I'm ready. Girl, you know, girl, hold up. We gonna get into it. Hold up. We about to get right. We gonna get into it. Don't worry about it. We gonna get into it. Who was that? Julian, we gonna get into it. See, if Charles had heard that Punk and knocked him out, I wouldn't even be mad. We gonna get into it. Give me like 5 minutes. Give me like 7 minutes. So this is what Angela had to say about what happened when the guy walked up to her. Now, let me just say this. This is all alleged. I don't know. I wasn't there, but this is what Angela is saying.
So when Phaedra came back to the show, what were your thoughts as you were filming with her?
You know what? It's so crazy. And I was just like, I don't know. I feel like she was going to come for me. I just felt like I just didn't feel the energy would be authentic. And that's just, and I have a little bit of discernment. I have a great sense of discernment. I just kind of felt like that would be the case. And I mentioned it to someone who will remain nameless unless she wants to come forward. And she was
Is
like,
this a former housewife of Atlanta?
yeah.
Okay.
And she was like, she wouldn't do that. She's not gonna come for you. I was just like, it just makes sense. You know, I felt like she would. And I wasn't wrong. She did. You know what I mean? She did. Even watching it now, I see the jabs she's making. I see the inroads she's making to my husband and the things she said about him. So I wasn't wrong. My discernment wasn't wrong. And a lot of fans are like, Phaedra don't have, you know, I mentioned it on another interview. They're like, Phaedra doesn't have to come for you. Who do you think you are? No one knows you. I was just like, yeah, it's something there.
Why do you think Phaedra is coming for you? You're watching the show. She's making tons of comments about your looks. Why do you think Phaedra is coming for you so soon?
Because who else? Who else? This is a show. Like, who else? And it wouldn't be Portia. Her and Shamia had her back and forth. Kelly and Britt, no one would, nobody would have cared, And so here I am, and so why not? Why not?
Do you believe what we're seeing happening now with these episodes airing? We just saw this recent episode that, there's this rumor that Charles is still cheating on you, and that comes out, and you and Phaedra have a back and forth about it. Do you believe Phaedra started this rumor that Charles is still cheating on you?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
And you know this because
of the person she used to start the rumor told me it was her.
Do you believe this person telling the truth?
Yes, he had a lot to lose if he didn't. And it's just who he is and things that he done in his past. He didn't want to come to light. So I found out about it. And I was just like, you're going to tell me, what happened and who sent you. And he beat around the bush and he just said, I'm going to tell you. And he did tell us. And then there was just this connection to Athens, Georgia. I'm like, I've never met anybody from Athens, Georgia, ever. And I've been in Georgia 20 years. Never, And to be in a room with 4 people from Athens at the same time, I was just like, okay. But yeah, he did tell me. And I do 100% believe him. I do, because everything made sense. Like, your sister went to high school with her brother. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you come in this room and you don't know anybody here, but ironically, your sister went to high school with Phaedra's brother. Like, okay, so for Angela, I told you the truth. And he did.
How did you feel about that once that was all discovered?
I was disappointed because I was told, get to know Phaedra. She's coming back, get to know her. And I kind of looked to her for information. Like, tell me how this works. I'm new to reality TV. Tell me the inroads. Tell me the inside out. And, she was the source of information. So for that to happen, I was just like, yeah, it was a breach of trust. And, I didn't appreciate that at all. And it's like, what? The truth is so much better than fiction. Like, why do you have to lie on my husband? Like, let's just talk about the things that we've been through. And when me and Charles took this show, we were like, we're going to talk about everything we've been through. All of it. Because we didn't want to be ambushed with anything. So let's let the world know. And for her to create a lie, it was just, it was devious.
Thank you, Nia. That man SO info came out. You never win when you play dirty. Word to Nene. So this is what Angela said. Again, I don't know if it's true or not. You know what's so crazy, y'all? I was talking to one of my friends, and when I watched Sunday's night's episode, I remember I was online. I was, of course, seeing what people had to say. And I saw a lot of people saying that they felt like Phaedra set that boy to go over there and do what he did. And I watched the episode twice. And I was like, I'm not getting, girl, I don't know why I'm giving Phaedra the benefit of the doubt. But I promise when I watched the episode, I didn't get that Phaedra had anything to do with it. Girl, y'all know. Anytime I get a chance to whack Phaedra, I am. But I was like, I'm not getting Phaedra. I don't know. I honestly thought it was probably a producer. I really did. I was like, girl, some producer done set this shit up, and girl, that's what it is. But I saw a lot of people saying they thought it was Phaedra. I didn't think it was Phaedra. I was like, I'm not getting Phaedra did this. I just was not getting Phaedra. I really wasn't. Girl. I thought that it was a producer. I'm like, girl, some producer did this shit. She's saying that it's Phaedra. Again, I don't know. She says that's what the boy said. Regardless of who said what, who set what up, who did what, the fact does not change that he still did what he did. Be very clear. There is a difference when we come down to YouTube or when we go down to the comment section and we're being messy and we're talking about the things that have happened on these shows in comparison to you wanting to come to a show and walk up to a woman who you don't even know. You don't even know this lady. And you feel like it's your responsibility to come down to a show and tell her that her husband is prancing some bitch around Atlanta in the restaurant that you probably work at. Remember, she tried to do the same thing with Nene's sister, and Nene called her out at the reunion because Nene said her sister said Phaedra did it. I do remember that. So it doesn't matter who, how, what, why he got down there. The simple fact that he agreed to do some shit like that. Girl, we have all talked about, Diva, I'm about to quote you in just 5 minutes. I'm about to quote you in just 5 minutes. I got it right here. Girl, give me 5 minutes. It is one thing to come down here and for us to watch the show and to say we think X, Y, and Z. When Angela came down to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I said, girl, I don't think she's telling the truth about why her and Charles separated. I think it was some cheatation going on. She comes out and says that Charles cheated. I don't know what type of cheatation. I don't know if it was physical, emotional. I don't know. But she came out and said that there was some infidelity. I said, girl, I knew it because it just wasn't because he got kicked out of Madison Square Garden. Then there was a resurfaced clip of the queen of hot topics, Wendy Williams, that hit the internet, right? So now we all thinking, girl, Angela not telling the full truth right now. That means it's something else happened because you and your husband didn't just separate a couple of years into your marriage because of Madison Square Garden. So then a clip of Wendy Williams, it resurfaces and she's telling a story of a conversation she had with Angela. We're all thinking she's talking about Charles. Come to find out, it was really her daughter's father who passed away. Does that make sense what I'm saying? So when we started talking about Charles cheating and Charles possibly having a baby, we just didn't get together at the kitchen table and make up some shit. We were basing off our opinion off of what the Queen of Hot Topics came down to the fucking television and said. It's giving Ashley Cookie Monster and Chris Lane. Thank you, Jazzy. You see, it's a difference when you have an opinion based off of the information that's already out there. It's another situation when you just create some shit. This is what Erica De Niro TV put this on Twitter the other day. And it was the first sentence for me. She said, this is actually disgusting and proof that there's a group of you who just want mess and destruction. This is actually disgusting and proof there's a group of you who just want mess and destruction. There was no reason for that man to go down to that show and go to Angela Oakley's face, a woman that you don't even fucking know, and then tell her some shit in front of, girl, 5 or 6 cameras, and then turn around and then go to your group of girlfriends and toast about it. When I tell you I cannot stand those type of when I tell you I cannot stand those type of gays, I really can't. So when the girls start to get online and they say, I can't stand the gays, I can't stand those messy gays, they're talking about those girls. They're talking about the girls who toast and say, cheers if your name is Angela and your husband is cheating on you. Girl, who the fuck do some shit like that? Girl, I was hoping that Charles would have got a fucking skillet and knocked you upside your goddamn skull and then took one of those bananas and shoved it down your fucking throat. That was so out of order and so out of line. And they want to paint this picture of, oh, Charles heard him. Charles didn't hear him. Y'all think Charles Oakley heard that man walk up to Angela and say some shit like that? Y'all think Charles Oakley, who done already told us that Portia better pump her brakes twice and he better Google her, you think he was gonna let that punk walk in front of his motherfucking face and say some shit like that and him not say nothing? And then y'all want to get down to the TV talking about he was real close. He had to hear him. No, Charles didn't hear him. Charles probably wasn't paying attention because I refuse to believe that Charles heard him and didn't say shit about it. I miss the gays like Dwight. I miss the gays like Miss Lawrence. I miss the gays like Derek J. The gays who got on TV and wasn't tired, late, and through. And even when they kikied with their friends, it made sense while they were kikiing with their friends. They wasn't coming down to Bravo to just kick up and start no shit. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm like? That's the difference between those gays and these gays. And Brandon, we forgot about Brandon. And even when Don Juan was in the middle of some shit, at least he was defending his good sister Candy. Even when Don Juan, yes. Stop. So let me. So, bitch, I was in the bed the other night, right? So let me listen. Diva, I was in the bed the other night. So basically, when I go to sleep, I have to have stuff to put me to sleep. So sometimes I just listen to YouTube videos. YouTube, whatever I can find that can play some noise. I used to listen to like rain, thundering, lightning. That helps me go to sleep sometimes. I listen to like girl, I'm not gonna tell you the stuff I listen to. Girl, y'all gonna think I'm weird. Like so I like to anyway, so I like to watch videos of people walking. I like, oh my goodness, right. So like I like to watch videos, like I follow like 4 or 5 people in New York and they just walk around New York. They literally just walk around New York and I just like, because I like to people watch. So sometimes I just sit over here and I just watch the videos of the man walking down the street in New York. That's me watching it. So anyway, so I'm over here trying to go to sleep, right? And I got Erica. I know, girl, I'm weird. So I got Erica. I literally would just watch these people post videos walking on the Brooklyn Bridge, walking around Harlem, walking around downtown New York. I just sit there and I just watch. They just be walking around with their camera like this, and I just watch it. Anyways, so I'm in a bed and I'm trying to go to sleep, and Erica, the video of Erica came up. She was talking about Portia in the Wait Until Excel video. When I tell you, baby, the way I was in my bed, right? I literally had to get up, okay, and grab my phone and just watch the video. And that's when I heard you talking about Charles. And she was playing basically some old clips of, baby, Charles was a mess, baby. I say baby Charles was a mess. But when I say baby Charles was knocking bitches upside the head, not women, girl, niggas. Okay. When I tell you baby Charles was knocking niggas upside the head, baby Charles was a mess back in the day. Baby Charles was a mess. When I tell you, baby, Charles did not play. And right then and there, I said, girl, and that right there solidified what I said about Charles not hearing that boy. Ain't no way in hell. Now, Charles is an older man. Charles is older, so Charles might not be doing all that swinging and banging like he did about 20, 30 years ago. But I still don't believe that Charles heard that man. Charles did not hear that man walk up to Angela. No matter how much they tried to paint it, oh, he had to hear him. No, he didn't. Charles, okay, Charles. Baby, Charles did not hear that man at all. Anyway, so y'all need to go watch the video. I was laughing my ass off. I literally just had to stay up and listen to the whole video. So this is my thing. I just don't like stuff like that. I don't understand what was his motivation to go down there and do that. And in the end, really, all you really got was a shot of 1800, a waffle, a banana, and girl, now they have exposed your past. Girl, from what the people say, you can't even go near a fucking school. You did all of that for your business to come out. And what did you get in the end? Like y'all not even getting nothing. Like you're not even getting nothing out of this. Tired of the peach holders outsourcing and finding strays to bring up the tea. They literally get paid to interact with each other. And that's another thing too. You know what's so crazy, y'all? It's one thing for the girls to do some shit like that. But for y'all to go out and bring people in, like random people that don't have nothing to do with nothing. I would rather them sit around and talk about how Charles cheated on Angela. That will make more sense if y'all found out that Charles cheated on Angela in the past and y'all had a thought about that or y'all had an opinion about that and then that started some beef between you and Angela, that would be more realistic. Oh, girl, you know, Angela came out and said that Charles cheated on her. That's why they got separated. Bitch, I knew that bitch was lying when she said when she tried to say that bullshit about Madison Square Garden. Girl, who you think it was, a white woman or black? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing for you to do some shit like that with the girls on the show, and then some mess kick off because Angela like, bitch, I heard you was talking about me and my man. But y'all go out, go get some Ponk. Bring him in to start. It's always a late queen. What's up, Carlos Harris? It's always a late queen. Like, I don't get it. When I tell y'all do not understand how much that pissed me off when that boy walked up to Angela. Like, y'all can't even do stuff that even makes sense. You got this strange man walking up to Angela. She don't even know this nigga. And he don't even fucking know no Charles, if we're going to be honest. You know, Charles, come down to my restaurant. Girl, what? You're like, what is we doing? Like what are we what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, girl, you really came down to the Real Housewives of Atlanta and you signed up and got mic'd up to go over and tell this strange woman. And then the thing that sealed the deal that really pissed me off is when you took your ass over there and made a toast with your sisters. Girl, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You will never see a fat queen do no shit like that's what I'm saying. Like, I miss the days of Dwight and Miss Lawrence and Derrick J. Like, we still repeat some of the shit that Dwight was going around here saying. Fashion with no fashion show with no fashion. How dreadful. I just don't get it. This is always going to be my line. Girl, this is actually disgusting. This is what Erica De Niro put on Twitter. This is actually disgusting and proof that there's a group of you who just want mess and destruction. You just want mess and destruction. Just like Angela said, girl, and I'm paraphrasing, if y'all want to talk, girl, if y'all want to talk about the shit that's already out there, then that's fine. That's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all want to sit around and talk about what Charles did or who you think he probably did or the baby that Wendy Williams said that he allegedly had, then that would make sense. I'm talking about amongst the girls. That would make sense because it's like, oh, girl, you heard what Wendy Williams said? Like, you having kitchen table talk and get back to Angela. Angela ready to bash y'all asses upside the head because now you talking about my husband and you don't know what the fuck you talking about. But y'all don't want to do that. Y'all would rather outsource some local gay to come down to the show and just kick up dirt and chaos and confusion for no apparent reason at all. And it's not like you really were trying to look out for Angela, because if he was trying to look out for Angela, there's no way he would have turned around and did a toast. So there's no way you can sit here and say that you really cared about Angela and you were looking out for this black woman. I'm looking out for this woman because her husband went around Atlanta cheating on her. You can't even say that because you turned around and made a toast about it. So we know you full of shit. Girl, y'all be too late. Y'all be real late. Girl, y'all be real late. Y'all be real late. Y'all be real late. And Phaedra, girl, I forgot about her. Girl, I was too busy on that Ponk. Girl, I forgot about Phaedra. And Phaedra, I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know. But if Phaedra did this, and you know what's, you know the difference. Let me say something. You know the difference between me and those type of punks, girl. Believe it or not, girl, some of the girls still fuck with me. That's the gag, girl. Because the thing is, bitch, I'm not no malicious punk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no malicious punk. Now I come down here and talk my shit, but girl, the gag is some of the housewives still fuck with me. Okay? Because, bitch, I'm not no malicious punk. Y'all do shit to kick up mess and destruction. Hello? Be very clear. That's the difference. That's the difference. Y'all just want to kick up mess and destruction. Now, girl, back to Miss Phaedra. Baby, if Phaedra did this, Scotty by Nature did a video today where the guys say that it wasn't Phaedra and he and his friends were actually invited. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly Rosone. And that's the thing. I don't care who invited them. To me, that's not even the point for me. The point is, girl, you came down here and you did the shit. I don't give a damn if Andy came and tapped you on your shoulder. I don't, like, girl, why would you sign up to do some shit like that? Like, you have no reason at all. Whether it was a producer, whether it was Phaedra, girl, whether it was, girl, NBC Universal, whether it was Andy Cohen himself. Why would you sign up to do some shit like that? I don't care about who told him to do it. Like, why did you do it? You're like, and that's my thing. You're like, he still did it. Like, I don't care who told him to do it. He still did it. That's the thing I'm saying. But anyways, Phaedra. And another thing too, I don't know. I just think it's tied late and through. We have our opinion about these shows, but then we let it go. How many times have we discussed Angela and Charles' situation since Angela told us that Charles had some infidelities in the beginning of their marriage. Girl, once she talked about it, we talked about it for an episode or two, and then we moved on. Come on. So, anyways, back to Phaedra, because that's what we're about to talk about. I don't know if Phaedra did this or not. I don't know. I'm at a loss of words because with Phaedra's background, it ain't squeaky clean. What if Phaedra told him she could get the SO status expunged? I could see it. Oh, thank you, Demi in the city. This is the thing. And how much was he paid? Not enough to clear that SO registration. Hello, Megan's Law. These hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes mad at Megan's Law. Okay? I don't know what the problem is. I promise they don't want me to start. Thank you, Erica De Niro TV. Faye should have pulled a Cynthia, Mr. Chocolate. Thank you, A. They need to address this at the reunion. That's all I can really say. If this doesn't come up at the reunion, then I know it's some bullshit. This better come up at the reunion. There's no way that Phaedra can be behind some shit like this and it not be addressed at the reunion. If it's not addressed at the reunion, I'm gonna be pissed off at everybody. Really, girl, it's really gonna be. If it did, girl, if they try to cover it up, it's really up to editing. It's really up to production. And it's so crazy because Phaedra operates like this is still season 6 with her antics. Thank you, Angie Winston. I remember when Phaedra came on, you could tell that she had a hard-on for Angela. From the get-go, she was already talking about all the girls. But you could tell that she stayed on Angela. From talking about Angela's looks, right? To even the producer asking her a question about did he know that Charles had a wife or something like that? And like I said in my review, you wouldn't fucking know if he had a wife, because if you were hanging out with Charles 10 years ago and they're approaching their 8th year anniversary, then how the fuck would you know he had a wife 10 years ago? If they're approaching their 8th year anniversary. It's shit like that. Girl, it's shit like that when you know people are just trying to intentionally be messy. Because it don't even make no fucking sense. The math ain't mathing. Of course, if you knew him 10 years ago, you wouldn't have known about a wife because he wasn't married. Girl. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Y'all not even making no sense in the shit that y'all be asking, like. So you could tell it was something there because, of just some of the comments she would make. But, I really did not think that it was Phaedra Sunday night. So when Angela said it, I was kind of gagged. Even though I saw most people online saying, girl, Phaedra set that up, Phaedra. Literally, like, everybody was saying Phaedra set it up. And I was like, girl, Phaedra ain't did no shit. I don't know why I was trying to give Faye the benefit of the doubt. Girl, I was like, girl, Phaedra ain't did no shit like that. I don't know why. But Phaedra ain't did no shit like that. If she did do some shit like that, Phaedra needs to be handled. But the gag is, it ain't nothing they gonna do because Phaedra already told us she already signed up for season 17. Phaedra is real low down dirty with the wig on. Shout out to Nene Leaks. Thank you, DM. Right. If she did that, she needs to go. But Phaedra does not care Because I don't care what nobody say, Phaedra was never really reprimanded for what she did to Candy. Girl, I know somebody gonna say she was gone for 5 years. Girl, boo. Phaedra came back and they act like, hey, none of that shit happened. Girl. As a fellow twink, here are 2 things I hate in the world. A pick-me gay for straight men and and an underlying gay. He's such a flunky. Get him out. No, that's right. Girl, like, get him out. Girl, get her out of here. Girl, you making all the punks look bad. You can't even be messing the right way. You can't even be messing like me and likable, Ponk. Bitch, at least I'm messing, but bitch, all I do is go down to the motherfucking neighborhood talk, the shade room, got all 2 teeth, and come down here and tell the people what the blogs say and give my opinion. You can't even be a likable messy Ponk. You know what I'm saying? The girls like me. Okay? Like, you just there here just like making up shit. Like, why are y'all making up shit? It's bad enough. Like, I'm serious, y'all. It's bad enough. Like, these people can eventually make good money, right? These people can eventually. Did you see that Ralph is sitting behind Phaedra after a reunion and Dennis is there behind Portia too? The team up on Drew is weird and she needs to bring Apollo around since Phaedra want to play. Baby, I saw that. I saw it. So for those who don't know, a picture leaked today and Ralph and Dennis are at the reunion and Ralph is sitting behind, he looks like he's sitting behind Cynthia and Phaedra. He might be sitting in the middle of Cynthia, yeah, because it was Portia's. Yeah. Was Cynthia at the end? Okay, was it? It had to be Cynthia. Whoever sitting beside Phaedra, I don't know who it was. I can't remember. Whoever it was, not Drew. What's the nigga name? Ralph. Ralph is sitting behind Phaedra, and I think it's Cynthia. Girl, this is getting weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I get it. We have to create a show. So Ralph, Dennis, and Charles came, but not Gerald. Ugh, I get it. We have to shoot a show. Kenya ain't there. Britt not there. So I guess they trying to pull whatever they can pull out of the sky to make it work. I get it. We have a show to shoot, and bitch, the people who need to be here really not here. Well, bitch, Kenya not there because bitch of y'all own doing. Be clear, okay? No, cousin, we love you. You messy in the right way. You are the king of hot topics. Thank you. Right. I'm messy in the right way. Girl, these folks is messy. They trying to break up families and shit. Girl, call people the voices. They trying to break up families and shit. Bitch, we're not trying to break up no families. Now, bitch, we gonna call a nigga trifling if he trifling, okay? And we gonna call her a dummy if she a dummy. But bitch, we're not purposely down here trying to break up no families now. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you're not going out here lying on people, bitch. Where is Simon? Can we get a Zoom call from Dubai? Right. Thank you, Lisa Mooney. But yeah, it's like, I get it that they have to shoot a show. And I'm sure, girl, when you really think about it, they probably didn't have anything to talk about. So they probably figured, girl, we have to bring who we can bring. So I'm not mad at it, but I just don't get it at the same time. I understand why they did it, but I don't get it. I understand and I get it, but it's like, girl, y'all really got Ralph down here sitting right behind Phaedra and whoever else is sitting beside Phaedra. Like, one of the housewives needs to be real, be a real bitch and bring Angela Stanton already, baby. Phaedra always being nasty and gets rewarded for it. Stop being kind to her. I'm with you. Because when you think about it, okay, when you think about it, Phaedra has nothing to worry about because Phaedra is always rewarded. Phaedra already told us a couple of days ago that she already signed up for season 17. I mean, that don't mean she can't get fired, But I mean, she already told us, girl, I'm coming back season 17. So Phaedra is coming back. But then you have Angela down to the YouTube saying that Phaedra is the one who baby daddies and basement dwellers. Baby daddies and basement dwellers. My God, today. Thank you, Black Rose Johnson. I don't rewarded and protected. It makes no sense. So Kenya gets fired, but we bring Phaedra back to try to destroy another person's reality. Lie on Candy, now on Charles, bravo to bravo. And I want to say something too. Resney, thank you. I want to add this too. Because I was talking to one of my friends. And I want to say the diva tapped on this in her video. Let me say something. One, if I was Charles, I would not want to come back to the show. That's one. Y'all can't even be messy and talk about reality. Y'all messy and y'all kick up shit, bringing on people onto the show that have no business on the show. Then y'all wonder why it's so hard to get people to sign up to be on the Housewives. Then y'all are stuck with girls like Bang Bang and Monica Garcia. Because the girls who probably want to do the show and probably can fit the bill, they don't want to do it because y'all be on some fuck shit down to Bravo. I remember Heather Gay saying right to Andy Cohen at the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion. And I'm paraphrasing, but Heather Gay sat right there beside Andy and told Andy to his face, this is the reason why the women who have the resume to be on the show don't want to be on the show because y'all hire bitches like Monica. Heather said that right. Do y'all remember Heather Gay telling, now I'm paraphrasing, but do y'all remember this is a new era of ATL. Bravo Andy has been bragging about it right. Do y'all remember Heather Gay telling Andy that right to his face at the reunion? It wasn't this year. It was last year. Heather had big pussy lips. Okay? Baby, Heather had big dick energy. Baby, she had big pussy energy at that reunion. She told Andy that right to his face. And that's what it is. We cannot expect to get the creme de la creme of women within the area if those women want to be a housewife, but they see the shenanigans y'all are doing. It's one thing for them to talk about me and my husband because I cheated on my husband or because my husband cheated on me and now it's a part of the group conversation. That's one thing. That's one thing for them to have an opinion about my husband cheating on me whenever, with whomever. That's one thing. But to set up scenarios where random people come in and you like, oh, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? Girl, we deserve a sit down with Kenya. Let's make it happen. Thank you, Ms. Gonzalez. You see what I'm saying? So then the girls who want to be on the show, or it might be their husbands don't want to be. And y'all see why Gerald don't want to be on TV. If I was Gerald, I wouldn't want to be on this fuck shit either. You see why the girls don't want to be on the show. You see why the husbands don't want to be on the show, even if they doing something or not. Girl, the point of the matter is, girl, I know how y'all get down. Y'all can't even have conversations about the truth. Y'all just create these chaotic scenarios where really and truly somebody can get their ass whooped. And like I said, and I'm not taking it back, if Charles would have reached over and choked the shit out of that boy, it wouldn't have been no gay bashing. We not going down to the motherfucking street. We not talking about, oh girl, they beating on the gay man. No, he got his ass whooped. He just happened to be a punk. He didn't get his ass whooped because he was a punk. He got his ass whooped. He just happened to be a punk. But the ass whooping was well deserved. We're not marching on no street. We're not holding them no picket signs. No. I think Bravo loves delusional, self-absorbed, criminal-minded narcissists. Girl, I'm with you. Because there's something about it. Child Phaedra dressed like the queen of the damn at the reunion because she knows she's full of hell, still throwing rocks and hiding hands. Oh, helpful. Okay. And it's like it's already bad enough. If we're gonna be honest, y'all, like I said, girl, depending on how long these girls are on these shows, how well the show does, these girls can make a nice coin. These girls can make a real cute coin. It's already bad enough, even with the money that some of them make, that we're already in these these stressful situations. Like, I just don't think, girl, as much as girl, we love the mess, but I just don't think that you should add any more to the scenario than what's already there. Again, it's already too much stuff happening. And if we're gonna be honest, I'm gonna go ahead and bring Portia and Simon in this just for 2 seconds. If y'all did y'all fucking job truly original and y'all really talked about the things that y'all had right there in front of you, you wouldn't need to go hire some outside random to come down to the show and tap Angela on her motherfucking shoulder talking about Charles was down to the restaurant. Because the truth of the matter is, you had a whole storyline with Simon and Portia that your ass let just slip to the wayside, and you let Portia come on the show and start some fake ass beef with Drew. That's what I be saying. Instead of y'all just talking about the shit that y'all already got there, y'all let these girls just come down to the show and play in everybody's faces. They do the same thing on Potomac year after year after year. Instead of them talking about the shit that's really hitting the fan, they'd rather just make up some shit. Y'all have too much shit that y'all can talk about down to Atlanta, to the point where y'all did not need to go get that Ponk and bring him down there and tap Angela on her fucking shoulder. They do the same shit in Potomac all the time. Phaedra may be a guarantee in her contract that states if she returns to Bravo. I'm sorry, hold on. Phaedra may have a guarantee in her contract that states if she returns, that she returns and Bravo picks up RHOA for another season. That's what I'm thinking too, Carlos. I'm thinking that. Because remember, Heavenly has said that she had a 3-season contract with Married to Medicine. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So now again, you have the women who really will probably want to do Housewives, but then their husbands don't want to do it because I heard about that shit they be doing down there, right? And so now y'all don't put Charles in a scenario where if Charles had heard that man saying what he said, now Charles gonna have to bang him upside the head, and now Charles in jail. You see what I'm saying? But y'all be playing with people too much down on Bravo, and I can say that. I can't believe that he had that on his rap sheet and dared to get on TV. He's a general manager, not owner. I won't say the restaurant unless you want. You ain't got to say the restaurant. No, you ain't got to do all that. But I will say this much, child. You might, girl. But yeah, so now it's like you're putting these people in these scenarios where somebody really could end up in jail. And it doesn't even have to be that way. It doesn't even have to be that way. Just let it be what it's going to be. You had Portia already, low-key, starting shit with Angela, right? Like, let the shit just happen naturally. That's all I'm saying. Portia started some shit with Angela. Oh, I heard some shit about Charles, whatever she said, right? Angela go back and tell Charles. Charles say, who is she, the FBI? You better tell her to pump her brakes twice. She better Google me. You see what I'm saying? Like, we already got shit to talk about. There's no need to bring in other people to just kick up chaos and confusion. There's no reason. Oh. I just don't like stuff like that. I don't like the lies. I don't like the makeup. Like what are we doing? Like, if I was Charles, I would not come back. If I was Charles, I would not come back. Because y'all gonna have me in jail. Girl, my attitude already fucked up. I don't play that disrespect shit. Y'all gonna have me in jail. And I know I'm gonna be in jail. Girl, so I cannot come back. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. Y'all doing all of that down to Bravo and the ratings still dropped. It's a mess. I don't like shit like that. I just don't. Yeah, but Phaedra, girl, if this shit is true, Phaedra gotta go. Phaedra got to go if this shit is true. If we find out this shit is 100% factual, she gotta go. Because at that point, it don't even make no goddamn sense. Girl, you are dangerous. She shouldn't have been able to come back if we're gonna be honest. Anyways, that's all I wanted, y'all. I just want to come down here. I hope she didn't do it. Somebody just said Marcus said that Phaedra didn't do it and he got proof. I hope she didn't do it. That'll take some of the heat off her, but it's still not gonna take the heat off him because he still twisted his ass down there and did that trifling ass shit. That's the point with Phaedra. If Phaedra didn't do it, then Angela, you got some explaining to do. But girl, for him, it don't even matter because you still brought your ass down there and did that shit. That's the gag. With Phaedra, okay, girl, we're gonna give her that one if she didn't do it. But for him, it ain't gonna matter because you still did it. Girl. It's not gonna take away. It doesn't negate his act. Like that's what I'm saying. It doesn't change his actions at all. Like his actions still remain the same. For Phaedra, it's just like, oh, okay, girl, whatever. But for him, it doesn't negate what he did. You still did it. And I guarantee you, whatever he got in exchange for that did not change his life. It sounds like it probably made it worse because now the people say that, girl, you're a registered SO. You see what I'm saying? When if your ass would have just stayed down to your restaurant, managed your restaurants, lived your life, went about your business, wouldn't nobody know your business. But you come down to the reality show being messy. Now they done pulled your card, girl. And they say you can't go, they say you can't go near a school. Right, and he probably gonna lose his job because of right, and that's another thing too. And then now you risk the chance of you losing your job because you know how these people get when they love these housewives. Baby, they'll start calling your job, trying to make you lose your job. Now I don't do no shit like that. That's not how I roll. But we know that that's what happens when people love these celebrities. Andy was too confident Phaedra would bring the ratings, honey. He said that happened when he was 19. How old was the other person? But the truth of the matter is, it don't matter if he's 19 or not. the truth of the matter, I'm gonna tell you why it don't matter. It don't matter because all people gonna hear is that he's a registered SO. That's it. That's the gag. Nobody's gonna care that he was 19. The only thing that they're gonna see is that he's a registered SO. That's it. They're not gonna care nothing about his age. They just gonna see registered SO, and that's gonna be enough for most people. Girl. Girl. Anyways, that's all I really wanted, y'all. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Okay, 19 don't mean nothing. And that's the thing, that's what I'm saying. Like 19 really don't mean nothing because you still a registered SO. I get what he might be trying to say. Like if he tries to say, well, I was 19 and the person was 17, you see what I'm saying? I get what he's trying to say, but the fact of the matter is most people are not going to care about his age. They're just going to see that he's a registered SO. Kenya gets labeled jealous towards other people's marriages, not having a man. And here we have Portia and Phaedra on Angela marriage, completely unprovoked. Baby, come on. Come on. You're gonna let a registered SO babysit your kids? Hell no. Right. And that's the gag. That's really the gag. It's just like, girl, y'all really gotta start making better decisions in life. Like I always say this. Like people who scam, shout out to the scammers. Girl, just don't try to scam me. Girl, the people who scam, I never understand why they all on online boasting and bragging about their money and cars and shoes and clothes. Girl, you a scammer. You would think you would want to live a low private life. Don't nobody know you. Your circle is this small. I don't get it when they get down to social media and all this shit. Like, I don't get it. I don't get why this man had the background that he has and he still got his ass on reality TV. I don't get it. And now you do stand the chance of losing your job. Because if enough people find out where he works and they make enough phone calls, baby, you're more than likely out of there. All because of what? Like whatever you received from them to have you go down to that show and do what you did, I guarantee you, I bet y'all, it did not change his life. Narcissism brings him to the front, baby. It's a mess. I remember Funky Neva saying in one of his videos when he was filming for Married to Medicine, they wanted him to do something with Toya, something messy, basically. And he was like, no, absolutely not. That's what I'm saying. Like, girl, y'all be so, like, y'all don't know when to say no and when to say yeah. You don't sign up to do no shit that's going to make you look like the messy punk down to the TV show, start some shit with some woman. You say no. Girl, no. Y'all not about to have me on TV looking like some fucking fool. Okay? I could do that on my damn. I could do that by my damn self. Okay? If Andy felt that confident about Phaedra and didn't think the North remembers Game of Thrones reference, we remember. Okay? Oh, girl. It's not even that deep. It's not even that deep, baby. Girl, it's a no for me. Do you want to mic up and go shoot a scene with so and so? And girl, what we gonna talk about? Oh, we need you to go and say this, girl. Fuck no, bitch. Are you lost your fucking mind? Okay, so I could be the messy punk down a Bravo star and shit that ain't got nothing to do with me, and I don't know shit about. Just for 3 minutes of camera time, that ain't gonna do nothing for my life at all, but make me feel bad. Okay, bitch. It ain't that deep. It is not that deep at all. Anyways, y'all, that's all I really wanted. If anything pops off this weekend, I may come back this weekend. Like, exactly. What did Angela do to deserve that? And that's the thing. Like, I don't even get, like, it don't even make sense. Like, it does not make sense. It was just out the blue. Angela sitting there eating a fucking chicken and waffle and heard somebody come talking about, girl, can I talk to you for a second? Girl, what? Can I talk? Girl, I don't even know her. Girl, who is this? Girl, who is this? That's why I couldn't do reality. That's why I couldn't do reality TV because I'm a girl. Who is this? Eric. Who is this? Baby, I don't even know. Baby, what's going on? Baby, we stopping the whole thing. I don't even know who this is. Why is he tapping me on my shoulder? Tell me he needs to talk to me. Girl, I don't know this man. Like, what's going on? Baby, get him away from me. Girl. Baby, get her away from me. I don't even know her. And she tapping me on my shoulder telling me she want to talk to me. No, you don't. Girl, I don't know you, bitch. Right, I knew it was a mess of how he was eating that food, right? Right, he came over. Girl, don't want to show his face in the camera and shit. You all scared and shit. Yes, girl, cursing. But girl, we gonna see next week what's gonna pop off though. I can't wait. I hope Charles cuss his ass out. I hope Charles cuss his ass out. Because that's so unnecessary and so messy. Messy and unnecessary. Anyways. Girl, they ain't getting paid that much. I guarantee you, whatever he got paid, it probably was, girl, whatever he got paid, I guarantee you, whatever it was, it probably was gone, girl, after he paid his rent. Andy and the gang needs to swallow their pride. Nobody asked for Phaedra Marriage and Medicine and Real Housewives of Atlanta. The people have been asking for Mariah and Nene. That's what I said. I understand why Nene not coming back. I don't understand why Mariah not back. I don't. I know Mariah had her lawsuit, but I felt like Mariah's lawsuit, she kept it strictly business, if that makes sense. She didn't take any, I don't recall Mariah taking any personal shots at the people. Now, Nene, I get why Nene ass ain't back. Now, do I want Nene back? Yes, but I get why Nene ain't back now. I'm not going to act like I don't. But Mariah, I don't understand why Mariah is not back. Because Mariah's lawsuit, I think she handled it completely different than how Nene handled her lawsuit. Like, Nene made it personal. like, girl, Nene, girl, Nene, girl, we not, I don't want to go backwards, girl, but Nene, Nene was down here, baby. Did she lie? No, Nene didn't lie all the way. No. But I think that's where the girl, what are we doing, comes into play. Because the truth of the matter is the environment is still the same. So if Nene, if it was bad as you say that it was, then why would you want to come back to that environment? Like with Kenya, when you hear Kenya talk, Kenya really just keeps it on production. Kenya really not gonna tap on NBC Universal or Andy. You see what I'm saying? Girl, she keep it strictly on production. Nene, girl, she took a swung. She took a swipe at everybody. So it's like, girl, if it's that bad and Andy is this and that, then girl, why would you want to come? Girl, the environment is worse. Come on. The environment is actually worse, if we're going to be honest. So it's like, that's where it's kind of like Nene. I don't think that Nene was lying about a lot of stuff that she said. I don't. But I think where it's, okay. And for the record, Kenya is still employed by Bravo and NBC. She sure is. Did y'all see she was in talks to do that bullshit show that Giselle just did? Love Hotel, girl. I didn't watch it. Now, if Kenya go on, I might watch it. I don't know. Partying with your boss goes left, but that be Andy's fault too. Andy, I've said this. Miss Andy don't know when to pull back. Andy want to party with the girls, hang out with the girls on North Beach, take shots together, girl, hang out together, and then on Monday morning, he want to give a pink slip in a white box. Girl, after he probably offered them a line of, girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to work out. Because now you just fired, because for most of these girls, that's their bread and butter. So you want to hang out with the girls, kicking with the girls, and fire them on Monday morning and think they're not going to feel no way about it. That's the gag. You do all of that and then fire somebody and then think they just going to walk away quietly. No. They're going to kick up dirt. They're going to kick up dust and dirt and chaos. They are. He needs to work on. He really needs to work on that. But Andy don't care at all. Baby, Brandy sued Bravo. Caroline Menzino sued Bravo. Leah sued Bravo. Nene sued Bravo. And the gag is, ain't nobody won shit. That's the real gag. Everybody else, I think Nene dropped hers. And then the other girls, I think that shit is still at mediation, I believe. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's sad because I do believe a lot of the shit that Nene said was the truth. But girl, you got to have a lot of coin to go against NBC Universal Bravo, girl. That's not no, girl. That's just not no rinky dink. Girl, then people keep your ass tied up, and girl, you just be sitting there. Leah sued Bravo after Ultimate Girls Trip. Y'all know how long ago that was? Girl, bitch, do y'all know how long ago that was? Leah sued Bravo, girl, after Ultimate Girls Trip, and this bitch is still, girl, it's still on the merry-go-round. Sometimes it's like, girl, isn't it even worth it? Like, I get it, but it's like, girl, you really like, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's fair, especially if you have been done wrong. You know what I'm saying? Come on, girl. Especially if you have done, and that's the fucked up part where it comes in, because a lot of these corporations, you know, when they wrong an employee, it's sad because the employee may not ever really get what is probably owed to them, because you are going up against the machine. You know what I'm saying? And if they keep you tied up, eventually you're gonna be like, bitch, I got lawyer bills out of my ass, so I can't keep affording to pay these people unless you just got, you know, a little coin. Right, and these corporations have legal departments. That's the gag. Them people, girl, Bravo probably has a whole floor. Girl, not a room. Bitch, Bravo probably has a whole floor full of just lawyers. Hello? Bitch? I don't know. But I know it just ain't no one or two. Bitch, okay. But it is what it is. But yeah, whatever's going to happen for season 17 is going to happen for season 17. We'll figure out what's going on with Angela and Phaedra and whatever, but it still does not negate what that boy did. It doesn't matter. Like I said, girl, if Phaedra didn't do it, then Angela, you got some explaining to do. And girl, we not apologizing on Phaedra. So even if Phaedra didn't do it, girl, I'm gonna turn my head like I ain't never. Be very clear, okay? Even if Phaedra didn't do it, bitch, I'm gonna act like I ain't heard nothing. Okay? I'm gonna act real stupid and dumb. Watch. Girl, did y'all hear Phaedra didn't do it? God, I don't know what. Girl. So, girl, y'all know what happened the other day? Girl, that's gonna be my reaction. So, but girl, for her, it don't change what she did. It really don't. For Phaedra, we just go, girl. But for her, it don't change it. It doesn't. It doesn't. Anyways, baby. Okay. Baby, girl, we not apologizing to no motherfucking Phaedra. She ain't apologized for shit, so why we apologizing? Girl, y'all owe Phaedra an apology. No, the fuck we don't. Girl, no, she actually owe Candy and Todd an apology. We don't owe her shit. Girl, once she apologized, then girl, we might apologize. Or we might wait 5 or 6 years to apologize like she did. Okay? That's gonna be my response. I ain't apologize about a motherfucking thing. Okay? You deserve some discipline for what you did to Angela. Bitch, you deserve some discipline for what you did to Angela. Okay? Okay? Shit. Oh, yeah. Okay, bitch. Shit. Okay, ain't nobody apologizes to no motherfucking Phaedra. I wish we would apologize. And the first one who apologized, I'm blocking your ass. So even if it come back, let me find out you apologize, I'm blocking your ass. Okay? Ain't nobody apologizing, even if we find out it ain't the truth. You better not say shit. Okay? If I see anybody on Twitter or Instagram talking about, oh, girl, I apologize, block, girl. And as soon as I find your name on YouTube, I'm blocking your ass too. Ain't nobody apologizing for shit. Okay. Oh, shit. That's a kiki. Anyway, child. All right, y'all. That's all I wanted. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all so much for watching. Bye, y'all.